Right, welcome to Shapwick Heath National Nature Reserve. I'm here. People have lived and worked on this part of Somerset Levels for countless generations. Shapwick Heath is not just an outstanding nature reserve but also a monument to the history and culture of Neolithic man who came here 6,000 years ago and made the watery landscape their home. In the spring of 3806 BC, a tribe of Neolithic people built a timber trackway over the swampy ground to achieve the same purpose. Today, a road links the villages of West Hay in the north to Shapwick in the south. The amazing structure, the oldest man-made routeway in Britain, still exists here on the reserve, preserved beneath the wet peat. For centuries, peat was harvested here as fuel. This area also provides a haven for otters, water voles, together with rare butterflies, dragonflies and water beetles. During the winter, wild fowl gather in large numbers on the flood areas, and the reserve provides a spectacular starling roost site. Yeah, they do their big displays, the walk information. There are a number of marked walks around the reserve which take in main features of interest. The three outlined below take routes to the west of the reserve. A hide path, sweet track circular walks, Canada Lake Hide nature. Yeah. So that's that. I don't know if it'll come out. Right, this is Sheila here, going on the Somerset Levels on the Shapwick Nature Reserve. There's places you can only walk as well, where they've got the preserved walkways from Neolithic man 6,000 years ago BC. And I'm going on a track. You can follow this track most of the way to Glastonbury. This would be a beautiful cycle route for my grandchildren. Free from cars. 6 prehistoric canoes have been found in the Somerset moors. The Somerset and Dorset Railway Company built a line from Glastonbury to Highbridge on the towing path of the new canal. It opened in 1854 and then extended to Burnham in 1858. Wells in 1859, Eddington to Bridgewater in 1890. With the beaching cuts, everything came to an end in 1966. A shame, innit? Just checking it. Yeah, it's working. Transport through the ages. Right, so I'm on the levels, everyone. This is the first video of the day. I didn't do all leaving Weston and all that bit. I've just kept until I've come here. I'm on the Somerset Levels, the Shapwick Nature Reserve. Prehistoric settlements have been here. There's lots of things under the peat. Very, very old walkways. And I've never been on this before. This is new to me. And it looks absolutely brilliant for bringing children on nature trips. But you do really need a car to get out here, so you can go off on walks, you see. But look, this is the old railway. Straight as it, look at it. Following that canal there. Glastonbury Canal. What a lovely day for me to be doing this. Now, I think it's around about the 10th of July. The royal baby is due on my granddaughter's birthday, Daisy, on the 13th, which is Saturday. That's the expected date of arrival for the baby. It's going to be born in a hospital in London. So whether it will be born on time, who knows? Whether it be induced or anything. And we still don't know which type of baby it'll be, boy or girl. But anyway, that's what's happening there. England won Great Britain won Wimbledon for the first time in 77 years. Andy Murray beat Djokovic in the final at Wembley the other day. Wimbledon, I mean. All over the place, there's little walks, little footpaths. I expect you can cycle down them as well. There's a lot to explore here. I'm just going to keep to this main route. And I'll be coming out on another road that I passed the other day soon, the Shapwick Road, but all I have to do is go straight across. So here we've got some of the lakes and boggy areas. The very old footpaths have been covered up to preserve them in their natural environment. I left at 9:30 today, to enable me to do this route, and I'm glad I'm doing it. This is my beautiful Somerset, everyone. I do hope it's coming out, the video. I can always try it again on the way back. I think I'd like to come back this way as well, because I can more or less get to Glastonbury without even going on a road, I think. Although I do want to go to Godney. Godney as a it's going to be like an extension to the cycle today, but the idea is to get as close to Glastonbury as I can. I don't particularly need to go, I'm not going up the Tor or anything, I'm just exploring this route and the beautiful Somerset countryside. I mean, some people might find this boring, you see, it's just a straight road. But like I said, there are pathways that they've built in. They say they're walkways, but it looks to me like you could cycle round them. This is all Neolithic countryside. Boggy, low, the Somerset levels. There's the Polden Hills over there. I think it's working. That's the one problem with this camera, you see. You would have a big red light flashing. You can do lots of walks as well where you can't go bikes. You can do walks as well. I'm just going to have a look at this seat in case it's got a name on it or anything. No plaque. Handy though, isn't it, to sit out there and imagine the Neolithic man. Let me just put this into a dark area. Yeah, I think it is working. I brought both cameras out. One's good at doing videos only, it keeps clicking off the photos. Yeah, so this is one of the hottest days of our year today in Somerset. There's a gentle warm breeze. I just stopped at the centre back there where you can get food, water, go to the toilet. They've got things you can buy if you want to. There's somewhere to park your bike. If you want to do this, walk this or cycle it, you can park up back there. So I'll do a little bit more cycling. I'll give you a bit of history of what's going on in the world as I go along. Basically, Nelson Mandela, some say he's in a vegetative state and is on a life support machine. He's been ill for he's been ill for a long time. He is old, he's 92 or 3. So he's probably very weak now, but he's hanging on. We all thought he was going to go 3 weeks ago. He's had repeated chest infections. It's sad that his family are squabbling over where to bury him and all that sort of thing that happens sometimes with families. So everyone in England is looking forward to the arrival of the new baby. And of course, as I've pointed out to people before when I've done my tree work, we share Matilda of Huntingdon, who was born in 1072, the great niece of William the Conqueror. I think she's the great niece, or she could just be the niece. Yeah, she might just be the niece. Anyway, she had two husbands. One was a crusader, Simon St. Liz. He died, and then she married King David of Scotland, from whom from that marriage all the royal family descended, including marriages into the Bruces, who are French, by the way. They also came over with the Conqueror. They're not ancient Scots, although basically the nobility of Europe married into each other all the time, and that includes Scotland, France, Normandy, all those areas, constantly marrying in each other. So this new baby will be something like my times 26 or 27, I'm not sure, I haven't worked it out. I have worked it out at home, I can't remember in my mind, but something like that cousin, who descended from Matilda of Huntingdon. So it's all very exciting, everyone. I've got a great big map of this bit here, which I just got from that marsh centre back there, but peat centre. They just gave me a big map in there. You can't cycle from Burtle Church. I think you can probably walk part of it, but it's on private land apparently. But I think they do hope to be able to open up it all the way to Burtle in the future, as it was in the past when it was a railway line going further inward. It smells very like the beach here, actually. It's a strange salty smell. These are peat marshes and bogs and lakes here. And of course Somerset would have been under the water a lot in the past as well. Right, I'm just going to turn off the video now and take some photographs. This is Sheila, July the 10th, 2013.